Hello, everybody! I believe that we are live now. Let's probably make the jersey a little bit more flattering on myself. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Juraj. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, we had a game against the New York Rangers. We'll talk about that as well. I do have to say real quick, happy Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day to anybody who's coming by to the stream. I hope you had a wonderful day, regardless if it was spent with loved ones, if it was spent by yourself. Either way, I hope everybody in the chat had a wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day. Jack, how's it going, my good sir? Yoshi Bros. I know this won't likely happen, but Trevor Zegras to Montreal. This got my attention rather if Montreal would be crazy. I mean, Yoshi Bros, I don't want to say too much just because me and Rick, we actually talked about this on our podcast, which is going out tomorrow, and I don't want to spoil much of what was said. But yeah, overall, we did come up with a way that it technically could work, because of course you do have to give to get in the NHL, and I don't want to spoil too much of it, like I said. However, we did talk about it, like I said, and without spoiling it too much, there is a way that we could trade out guys to get Trevor Zegras. It could work. I don't know if it would be a thing where it's like, hey, we want this trade to go down, but it could happen. And like I said, check out the Habnormals podcast that should be going on tomorrow. Again, I don't want to spoil it too much, but all I'll say is that the trade would have to involve a guy like a Caden Gooley, and it could work. Unfortunately, because I love Caden Gooley and I don't want to see him leave Montreal, but there is a way that it could work. I'm also looking at possible trade deadline players Habs would target. Yoshi Bros, I don't think that we would be targeting anybody, actually. I mean, the only guys that we could maybe target are, I would think guys that would be maybe cap casualties. Guys like when we took on Sean Monahan, even if that was an offline deadline move, bring in 50% of Nick Bonino's cap last year at the deadline, get a 5th round pick, I think it was, I think the Canadiens would be looking to move guys like David Savard, Jake Allen, if he's not out yet. I think they'd be looking to get rid of these guys, and in return, it would probably be more bring in prospects, bring in maybe picks. I think we'd probably want more prospects at this point. Potentially bring in. Sorry, I'm trying to think real quick. Maybe a guy on an expiring contract who just needs to be moved for cap reasons. I could see that being a possible thing, but yeah, I don't know. NZA, literally nobody's saying Slav is a bust anymore, my guy. Yes, Jack, indeed. Happy Thanksgiving, exactly, my good sir. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate the advice you gave me. Hey, no problem, Jack, no problem. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you enjoy more Mr. GG's content if you enjoy the videos that I sent you, man. I hope that you do enjoy Mr. GG, because I've personally been watching him for like 4 or 5 years. I look up to the guy a lot. He's, actually, fuck, it might even be 6 or 7 years. When did Predator Chronicles start? Yeah, I don't even know. When the fuck did Predator Chronicles start? Because it's been a while for Predator Chronicles that's been happening. So, yeah, I hope he scores against the Yotes to make the looks. I mean, yeah, I really don't care about that. I don't really care about that at all, honestly. It was a bad take then. It's a bad take now. Let them have their fun. I hope. Hey, Oliver, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by. Hell yeah. Sorry guys, I'm playing Supercard right now. I'm playing Supercard. I haven't played it in a couple days, so I gotta catch up on the latest event. Another one, I think that this may be crazy if the Habs target him, but maybe Elvis Merzlikins. Yoshi, I don't think we'd want to bring in a goaltender. Samuel Montembeault is easily the starter, and Caden Primo, I think, needs to get more games. Jake Allen, it seems like, will probably be the goaltender that does get traded at the deadline, it looks like right now. I gotta watch an ad. I don't know if we end up getting a goaltender back in return, because Merzlikins was on the trade block earlier this year. Apparently, there were a couple teams that probably were interested on him. I just realized in my notes, I gotta scroll down to tonight's game, because I closed this because I thought I had to restart my computer. Thankfully, I didn't. But yeah, Merzlikins, I like Merzlikins. It's just, even though he wanted to get traded, I think he would probably want to go to a guy to a team that is contending right now, not one that will be contending in 3 to 5 years. Yeah, exactly, Oshi Bros. We're in a rebuild right now, and like you said, there's guys that Merzlikins is a long shot in my opinion again, because I don't think we're gonna want to bring in any goaltenders. We're probably looking to move Jake Allen and not bring in a goaltender. Maybe bring in Cap if we have to, over retaining 50% maybe. But that's probably why we took less for Monahan, is so we could retain on Jake Allen at the deadline and get rid of him. But yeah, I mean, of course, never say never in the league. You fucking never know. It could tomorrow, hey, Jake Allen and a pick for Elvis Merzlikins for some reason. That could go down. I don't think it would, but you never know what's going to happen in the NHL. So, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. I just don't think it's a probability. I don't think it's going to happen, though. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind Elvis Merzlikins, Sam Montembeault combo in net. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Hey, Randy, how's it going, my guy? Long time for sure. Habs giving up goals in bunches. Yeah, weirdly enough, they don't seem to play in front of Montembeault the way they were earlier in the year. Again, sorry, I'm just playing Supercard right now. I'm trying to catch up to everybody else. I want to get a nice fancy card they're giving out. But yeah, Randy, yeah, like you said, giving up goals in bunches, unfortunately. I don't get why, because we've played fairly all right since the deadline. Some games up, some games down. Even that, I wouldn't even necessarily say this was a game that this was a down game. I think there was just a down 10-minute period, and that 10 minutes is where the Canadiens just ended up getting scored on a lot, unfortunately. Oh fuck, I got one more game, boys, and then I'm good. But yeah, although if your team is in a rebuild, is there any players in the highest trade market that would want to get they would want to get to make this team better by 2025? Yoshi Bros. For me, we actually talked about this on the podcast, Habnormals as well. Link is in the description, I believe. So check it out. But yeah, overall in the market, the players that we would want, I mentioned on the podcast last night, probably a guy like a Kaapo Kakko, who ironically scored tonight, actually. But I think a Kaapo Kakko, I think that they're looking at the ways development has been fucked by the Rangers. I think they would want a guy like that. He'd fit on the second line right wing. You can move Doc to be the second line center, which is what they want him to be. Newhook is the second line left wing. Or even if you do somehow acquire Trevor Zegras, Kaapo Kakko, you acquire those two guys. Zegras is your second line left wing. You move Newhook to the 3C. The only issue is then Philip Mazzarino and Beck, one of those guys is going to have to play the fourth line center. Sean Farrell or Joshua Waugh, or even Rafael Harpinard if he can get his head out of his ass. One of those guys are going to have to play fourth line minutes. Probably actually you're going to have to trade two of those guys more than likely, because Florian Jacki is going to be needing a spot in that fourth line left wing spot in about 3 years. But yeah, I could see Kaapo Kakko being more of an off-season type of deal. Apparently Adam Boqvist has been on the trade market because he's just not liking his just hasn't been liking the fuck was I saying? Yeah, Adam Boqvist just hasn't been liking Columbus at all. So I could see him being a trade target. He's only making about $2 million, so I could see him. I don't know if in a David Savard deal, because I was just thinking, I saw your comment, Yoshi Bros, and I know that you're not saying Savard to Columbus, but I don't know if they'd want defenseman in, defenseman out, because it would probably have to be Savard and like a second for Adam Boqvist, especially if Boqvist doesn't want to play in Columbus, then his value definitely goes down. But yeah, overall, like I said, I think Kaapo Kakko and Adam Boqvist might be two potential off-season moves. Which then opens the door if you want to end up moving a guy like Hayden Gooley and a Trevor Zegras deal. And I'm not saying that they should, but I'm just saying that this does open that option. And then you draft Aaron Kiviharju in the draft with Winnipeg's pick, unless that's the one you're trading for Trevor Zegras. There are options here for the Canadiens. Again, whether it's trading out picks and assets to get Trevor Zegras, you're building via the draft, you're rating via trades, you're getting guys in free agency. There's a plethora of moves that the Canadiens can do here, and either way, no matter what they do, I'm going to trust them with my heart and soul. They got my 100% confidence. What if the Habs trade Jake Allen and David Savard to Ottawa for Vlad Tarasenko and Jacob Chychrun? I mean, it could work. Both guys, I think, are right-handed defensemen, Savard and Chychrun. Um, I like Jacob Chychrun as a second pair guy. I think he could work there. St. Louis seems like a guy who could get the most out of a guy like Chychrun, where he's not playing that great in Ottawa. Then again, who does? Tarasenko is probably a rental, so I could see it maybe being some type of three-way deal where it's the Habs make the first deal of Allen and Savard for Tarasenko Chychrun, and then maybe trade Tarasenko to a contending team for a second-round pick, 50% retention, so that way maybe that's why they don't have to retain on Jake Allen. I could see something like that. Wait, why don't I get the veteran pack? Okay. Fuck it, I'm done with Supercard for now. I'll open that up again in like 30 minutes. But yeah, I could see something like that happening. Yoshi Bros, that is a decent trade offer. I would just be wondering about Ottawa. What are they doing with Jonas Korpisalo then? Does he become the backup? Is he still the starter? Are they completely splitting starts? I'm wondering what happens there. Supercard or Habs streaming ready? I had to do both just because Supercard, I was a little behind in my rewards, so I just had to play until I got those. I got by pretty quickly though, so we should be focused on the Habs streaming for the next at least half an hour. Hopefully we're not going for fucking 3 hours tonight, which, yeah. What does the Habs trade Allen to the Avs? NZA, that was apparently a thing today that came out, was that, I'm seeing Allen to the Avs is happening, and then it quickly came out, unfortunately, that, yeah, there's no plans. They were talking a couple days ago, apparently, but just nothing right now. I mean, I could see it. I think the Avalanche are one of those teams that do need a backup goaltender. Their backup, I think, is Justus Annunen, I think is what his name is. I could have looked it up on my phone, but fuck it, I'm gonna waste time on stream. Justus Annunen, I think he's the backup in Colorado right now. Yeah, like 100% he is. Yeah, he is the backup for the Avs right now. He's got a 4.08 goals against average and 888 save percentage. He's only played 3 games, so yeah. Actually, I can look up the Avs right now, their goaltending. Yeah, so because they just sent down Ivan Profstov. He had 11 games, a 3.16 and an 895, which isn't much worse than Jake Allen, but I think they still would want someone reliable like Jake Allen to be a backup that they can trust with letting fucking Georgiev get some rest once in a while. Plus, Allen's a guy, like, when he gets on a run... oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Zach Parise signed with the Avs. That's fun. But, yeah, there's something there, I think, with Allen going to the Avs. Like I said, once he gets hot, he can get hot for 4 or 5 games. Let Georgiev get some rest. We don't really need a guy like Jake Allen with the Canadiens right now. It's really about developing Monty and Primo until Jacob Fowler comes in. So I'd be fine with trading Allen to the Avs. I think the sooner it happens, the more the Canadiens are happy. And I think the more that we can develop Montembeault into a legit starter and Primo into a backup. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see what happens. But I'd be fine with Jake Allen to the Avs. I'd be fine with that. This trade might be bad, but again, no, Yoshi Bros, no problem, man, no problem whatsoever. Directed by Robert, Zemeckis, NZA. Hey, Rich Day, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Jeff Molnar, Gignac is the next Harvey Pinard. Hopefully not in the manner that I'm thinking of. He has one good year, and then next year he's complete trash. But hopefully he is like last year's Harvey Pinard, because I've noticed him all over. Gignac played, I think, just under 11 minutes tonight. He looked like he was out there for 16-17, legitimately. Gignac was looking great out there. He got a little bit of power play time. He got PK time. He drove some of the rushes. He almost had a fucking goal on his first shift, which we'll get into. And yeah, just he's looking great since the call up, and I'm hoping he keeps getting that. He keeps getting that fire and that drive to stay in the National Hockey League, because I've really liked what I've seen of Brendan Gignac. Can't wait for Hudson and Logan Mailloux. Jack. Sorry. Me neither, dude. Lane Hudson's going to be a legit Kel McCarr 2.0. Logan Mailloux is going to be a great offensive defenseman with some spice to him. That'd be sick, honestly. Rich J. Gignac, Harvey Pinard, the French Connection line. I mean, it could work We could have our own version of Brennan of our the French Connection. That could work. Could you add Gallagher to the milk box, Jack? I'm gonna have to, because legitimately I noticed the dude for 2 reasons tonight, and I will spoil these. His lack of back check on the Kreider hat trick goal, and there was something else. Because he fell over on his next shift when nobody was even near him. Yeah, those are the only 2 reasons I noticed Gallagher tonight. Actually, I know some on his first shift because they said, Brendan Gallagher back from suspension. I said, oh shit. Wow, he is. he is indeed back. What else can you really say about him tonight? But yeah, I would love to add Gallagher to the milk box. I'm going to have to make another version of the milk box for sure, and it will be Brendan Gallagher, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Dolphin Friend, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming in. These refs are a joke. Monty got the Patrick Waugh treatment. I wouldn't say it was that bad, Dolphin Friend. Like, 8 of those shots got tipped. Or, well, there were 8 shots that got tipped, but they only scored 7 goals. No. 4 or 5 of those were tipped. It wasn't necessarily a straight leave them out to dry situation. I mean, to be fair, when it comes down to it, who would you rather trust in net, Sam Montembeault or Jake Allen? I know who I got my confidence in. But yeah, the refs, I didn't put in my notes actually. I didn't put in my notes. I should have, but I completely forgot. The refs missed like 3 boarding calls. Where Caden Gooley got fucking rammed into the boards fucking 3 times. It happened once with Matheson. He got up right away. Yeah, for me, there were a couple calls that definitely should have been on the Rangers. I mean, I don't think you can really say that the refs are a joke though, Dolphin Friend, because I'm pretty sure the power plays were evened at 5. If not, we might have had the edge 5-4 actually. Let me open up the the game center, because it'll tell me. Yeah, we actually had the edge. We had 5 power plays and the Rangers had 4. Basically, I'll actually say it was tied because we had 1 power play that was like 8 seconds long, and actually we had a 4-3 advantage because the Rangers had a power play that lasted like 8 seconds as well. So we actually had a 4-3 advantage. So I don't know if you can say the refs were really a joke, but yeah, Allen to the ass for Lekanen. That's a funny joke, Dolphin. Thank you, my good sir. Gooley should not be considered in a trade. I mean, Jeff, here's the I'm not saying he should be. I'm just saying that it could work. I love Gooley. I don't think he should be traded, but it could work if we were to trade him. Gooley for Zegras, trade out, I don't know, a second and Justin Barron, for example, for Adam Boquist. It would actually work as well because they're both right-handed defensemen, I'm pretty sure. And then you draft Aaron Kiviharju this year. It could work. I'm not saying it should happen, but there is a way that you could make a Gooley trade logistically work out. And yeah, I don't think they should do it, but yeah, since Riley's on a 5-game suspension, I think trade him to Montreal. Yoshi Bros. I mean, it's been 1 game. I'm pretty sure 2 games actually. I mean, I'd love Morgan Riley as long as he cuts the fucking shit out. I'd love Morgan Riley on the team. Most you're probably getting is a 3rd though. No, legitimately. I don't know. Dolphin Friend, Anderson, Allen, Barron to the Avs for a 1st and prospects. No. Firstly, none of those guys you listed are worth a 1st round pick. Maybe Barron, you could argue a late 1st, but I don't think he's worth a type of Avalanche 1st round pick. Allen's probably worth a 3rd right now. Andy, I'm torn on because there's some nights where he'll show up and some where he won't. The cap hit won't look as terrible in 2 to 3 years when the cap is raised. Even next year, I don't think it'll look as bad as it is right now. So I do think that the value could come back more so in the off season than right now. But I'd be interested if we were to trade Anderson, Alley, and Barron. I meant to say Anderson, Allen, and Barron to the Avs. I'd be interested in that. The issue with that, though, is what prospects do they have, Dolphin Friend? Like, I know they've kept a lot of their draft picks. Colorado Avalanche draft history. I like how I looked up DR and immediately it wanted to bring me to Colorado Avalanche Drouin. Wow, so 2022. The year they won the Cup, they had a 6th and a 7th. They have Taylor McCarr, which I know a lot of Habs fans are immediately going to be saying, oh, we did Taylor McCarr. Maybe Callum Ritchie. He is an Oshawa General legend. I will say that. I love the Oshawa Generals. He has progressed very well this year. The only issue is he's a center. He's going to be stuck on the 3rd or 4th line probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like Taylor McCarr, Callum Ritchie, and a first. Now, I'm not saying you have to use Callum Ritchie. You could end up packaging him in a deal for Trevor Zegras maybe instead of Caden Gooley as a result. Just, I don't know. RPH, yeah, Raphael Bernard Harvey, exactly. Yeah. It's not that I think he's on a $7 million contract, but it's kind of weird why we probably want to trade Riley. Do you think that going to Montreal would be the best fit? Yoshi, I don't know if he would be the best fit, but I think he would fit in well because he'll probably be getting first-line minutes with Caden Gooley, and then once Hudson and Reinbacher are up, second pair minutes. I like Morgan Riley. I think the 5-game suspension is going to hinder a lot of potential from him in terms of trade value that fans might see in him. I don't think the Leafs have any interest in trading him whatsoever, especially because he's one of the core 5 and Shanahan apparently sucks them off every chance he gets. But yeah, I could maybe see Montreal being a fit if they for some reason were to trade him. Rich J, if we end up getting first overall and we get Macklin Celebrini to play with Hudson in Montreal, dude, God, dude, that would genuinely be fucking, I would love that. Sons, how's it going? How's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. But yeah, I mean, it would be great. I mean, I'd love that, Rich J. I mean, I'm a big Ivan Demidov fan. With that being said, obviously I'll take Celebrini, then Demidov, Tikaginla, and then Aaron Kiviharju. But yeah, I would not at all complain with a Macklin Celebrini. I would actually be extremely happy with a Macklin Celebrini on this team. Because then you've got your guaranteed second line center. You move Doc to the right wing. You got Newhook probably on the left wing. Yeah, you look fucking great if you draft Macklin Celebrini. Even if you draft Ivan Demidov, either way, you've got your last second line piece. Yeah, I think so, at least personally. The end of the second should have been the end for him. Well, Dolphin Friend, keep in mind, Dolphin Friend, that again, half those shots, at the very least, half of those goals were tipped right in front, and just he had no chance on them. The fucking Kreider second goal probably could have been goalie interference. The hat-trick goal, Jack-Eye just made a horrible play. Yeah, just to me, I don't know. Sorry. I can't. I don't want to fucking. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna mute via OBS. Sorry, boys. I had to sneeze real quick. I was about to say puke. I had to sneeze real quick, I should say. I was gonna say puke because I saw the puke emoji in the chat, but like I said, I'd love Macklin Celebrini. Waz a heavy shot. Yes, he does, Jeff. I will say that as well. Thank you, Dolphin Friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for blessing me. But yeah, Wah has a very heavy shot indeed. I'm a big fan of the kid. I think he's going to be a great third line winger. And I only say third line because there's no way he beats out Newhook, or say we have Demidov or Doc. There's no way he beats out one of those guys for the third line, for the second line spot. I think he has to be restricted to the third line, unfortunately. But I think there's potential that if someone gets hurt, he could end up jumping up the lineup. We'll have to see though. Maybe he does end up getting second line time in the future. We'll see though. Both are terrible. Dolphin Friend, there's a 0% chance that Montembeault is terrible. Since like November 15th, he's had maybe 2 bad games, if you can even say that. Game log. I think that why did I go with Sam Montembeault G and immediately want to give me girlfriend? I don't know why. I mean, yeah, looking at it, Monty's not that terrible. Save percentage is a 908. That's tied for 25th in the league. And I'm pretty sure that's including guys who've only played like maybe 2 or 3 games who have higher save percentages. He's probably more or less like 18, 19, which makes him more of a 1B, maybe fringe starter type of guy. But you look at it, like last game, he allowed 3 goals in a 3-2 loss, made 35 saves with a 921 save percentage. The win against Washington, dude made 37 stops on 39 saves, only allowed 2 goals, 949 save percentage. Even with this game tonight, with a 774 save percentage, in the month of February, he still has a 935 save percentage. Which is weird, because the 774, I would assume, would bring that right down to like a 908, but I guess averaging out 2 good games, 1 bad game, I guess that's how they average it out, but even against the Islanders, like, okay, he allowed 3 goals in the win. He had a 935 save percentage that game. The Bruins game, that was the last bad game that you could argue that he played. But even then, the team just fucking did not show up whatsoever. And it's funny, with that 733 save percentage, the game against the Devils, 933 save percentage with 28 saves. The game against the Oilers, which you lose 2-1 in OT because the refs don't want to call anything on the Oilers, 951 save percentage. He made 39 saves in that game. The Sharks, which we end up losing 3-2, he allowed 3 goals with a 914 save percentage. Game against the Rangers last month, 938 save percentage, allows 3 goals on 48 shots. And then the win against the Stars, 909 save percentage, which is also, ironically, a save percentage for the month, which I actually don't get how, because he had the 733, the 909, and then 914, 938, 933, 938, 951, 935 as well. I don't get that. Literally, the last month, Montembeault has had 1 month this season where his save percentage has been below a 900, and that is December, where he had back-to-back 4-goal losses at the end of the month, an 833 and an 800 save percentage, which dragged his save percentage down to an 890. Take those 2 games out, he's probably at 902, 903. Well, actually, no, because his lowest was 900. The next is 905. Yeah, probably about a 905, 906 maybe. Yeah, I don't think you can really say Monty has been horrible whatsoever. He's had a couple games. He's had a couple games where he's allowed like 6+. How many of those can you put on him, though? Goals and games. So, I mean, I'm 50-50 on saying that Monty is terrible. I think he's actually pretty solid, though. And yeah, Dolphin, we did give a shorthanded goal. We will get into that, obviously, during the game. But yeah, hey, Darkness, no problem for being late, man. Thank you for coming by. Dolphin friend, I want Andy off the team as well, man. I get that he brings a big physical body, big presence. He can get on a hot streak. It's just, when the fuck will he get on a hot streak? Yeah, get Galley off the team as well, Rich J. I wanted him traded right after that fucking headshot on Adam Pellick, or Ryan Pulock, whichever one it was. Yeah, I wanted him off the team immediately after that. Jeff Molnar, Mizar, and Miskar on the same team. Old line for the Penguins was Shaq, Schinkel, and Shock. What do you mean by that, Jeff? Also, Suns, yes, indeed, we do have a sub counter because we are getting close to not only 900, but 1,000 subs. I figured, why not? We'll have the sub counter up in the corner. We got that off of, I think it was Social Blade. I got my stream counter off. And yeah, so when we hit 900 subs, we'll have a little bit of a party. When we hit 1,000, we'll have a big celebration stream. I've also been considering, I don't know if I really want to do this, but I've been considering the idea of a consistent live stream on days off for this channel. Like I said, doing streams where, like all throughout the night, we show old content, like old 24 Days of Harry stuff. Maybe I'll have a ticker at the bottom where it's like, this is not live, these are old Harry Rice videos, enjoy the content, blah blah blah, something like that maybe. But I don't know if there's a lot of Harry's content that I could show. I'd consider maybe doing like 20 exclusive video, not 20, but like, I don't know what I'd consider. I want to do something just to get the watch time up and get people maybe watching into the night hours, but I don't know. We'll see what we do. Rich J, yeah, Caufield, Suzuki, Slav, and then some combination of Doc, Newhook, and Celebrini. Rich J, dude, that would be, whew, that would definitely be something, dude. That would be amazing. Suns, Rangers let Habs score 4 goals. We have to beat them Sunday. To be fair, Suns, 2 of those goals were Caufield, 1 of them was Slafkovsky, so 3 of them were legitimate goals. And also, you're probably playing Igor Shabrokin tomorrow on Sunday, so you're probably guaranteed to win. So, yeah. Oh, Rich J, yeah. Galley at 6.5 mil. It's like, Jesus. Dolphin, yeah. But no one kind of knows what goalie interference is really anymore. The game Monty lost, the team let him out to dry. Exactly, Dolphin, and I hate that. Again, like I said, 4 or 5 of those goals were tipped in front. Monty really had nothing he could do on a majority of those goals. I think it was either the first or the second goal. Yeah, I think it was the tying goal when it was 1-1, when it was made 1-1. That one you'd probably want him to have back, but still, maybe 2 goals on the 7 that were scored that, Monty maybe should have had. The rest, the fuck is he supposed to do? Yeah, that game at 773 is better than what Allen's done all season. Exactly, Dolphin friend, dude. Like, legitimately. Here's the thing. I actually want to look up Jake Allen's game log. I didn't call him Josh Allen this time. I want to look up Jake Allen's game log because I want to see. So first of all, his save percentage is an 895, which is 45th. It probably adjusted maybe like 37, 38th, maybe 35, 37. I'll say just because again, those guys who played 1 or 2 games, blah blah blah. His save percentage or his goal against average, 3.63 is 58th in the league. Jake Allen has actually had 2 months where he's been above a 900 save percentage. I will give Jake Allen this. He played very well to start the year after that first game against the Maple Leafs. He had a 939, a 973, and a 933 in 3 wins against Capitals, Sabres, and the Jets. He played very well. And he had a good game against the Coyotes in the 3-2 loss. And he had a good game against the Canucks. But the fucking Lightning, dude. The Lightning is where it goes downhill. This motherfucker allows 4 goals on 9 shots with a 17.35 goals against average and a 556 save percentage. Against the Bruins, he allows 5 goals with an 886. The Kings, he allows all 4 goals for an 867. Plays horrible against the Wings. Actually has a decent rebound against the Predators and Jets. Plays horrible against the Panthers and Sabres. Actually plays pretty alright against the Yotes. Plays horrible against the Senators, the Penguins, and then, of course, the fucking game against the Blues where he allowed 7. Just, there's been so many more nights this year, especially compared to last year. Where Jake Allen was just fucking horrible. Jake Allen did not play a good game whatsoever tonight, and it sucks. Or, not tonight, this year. He's played a fucking horrible game. What the fuck is the score of that Stars and Predators game? What in the fuck, sons? I had to look that up, and holy shit. What the fuck happened, my guy? But oh shit, we got a new subscriber. Thank you to whoever subscribed to the channel. I appreciate that. But yeah, just Jake Allen has looked horrible this year. I hate it. Eddie the Entertainer, Eddie Shack, Ron Shock, and don't remember Shinkle's first name. I did not know that, Jeff. Thank you. That was a real line of the 70s. That is fucking awesome. Y'all better have tired them out, not trying to sit outside in 30 degree weather, watch the Isles get shafted. I mean, Suns, I'm going to say it's the Islanders. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Logan Teal, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You see the Stars and Preds, Fazio, I just did. Jesus. Allen was good at the first season with us. Yes, he was, Dolphin. That first year where we were in the bubble, he played well. It's just since then, he's decided, hey, you know what? I had my one good year. For every 3 seasons, I can coast now. And fuck, it seems like every time he's in the building when scouts are there, he's fuck it, time to fuck over the Canadiens a little more. Stars Preds first period was crazy. Yeah, Suns again. What happened? I saw that the goals were 4-0 for the Stars. I gotta say, what the fuck happened again? How did that game end? Fucking 9-3. What was it? 93, 94, 93, 92. Sorry. And the Blues somehow beat the goddamn Oilers. Oh, but McDavid has 9 points in his last 2 games. He's the best player in the league. I mean, you can blow that out your ass, but I mean, if you think so, no fucking way. The Sharks are leading the Flames after 2 periods. It's Robert Bortuzzo on Sunday, just not embracing it. It's Robert Bordover on Sunday. Suns, you know what? My condolences, my good sir. My condolences. Stars, your sub count is Alan. It was Dolphin Friend. When it was 898, it was Alan's save percentage. Unfortunately, someone has subscribed. Thank you for that, though. Slav with a 7-game point streak. Yes, indeed, Faggio. He is now the teenager who leads the Canadiens, or who has the Canadiens all-time record for longest point streak as a teenager, with 7 beating out Doug Wickenheiser, who had a 6-game point streak when he was with the Canadiens. Jack, yeah, the live stream is popping off tonight, man. Holy shit, I'm happy to see it. We're getting lots of viewers. I see the viewership has consistently been at like 7 to 9 viewers, which is fucking, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys are really wanting to hear me talk about this Rangers and Canadiens game. So yeah, another show of NHL's elite scheduling with 1 game tomorrow. Who's that 1 game though, Faggio? Because it might be, who's to say it's not an all-star game that we need to watch tomorrow? Bortuzzo is in the team photo. He's alive, unfortunately. Oof, Suns. All right, let's get into the actual game. If you guys got any comments, put them in the chat. I'll read them out as we go along. For those of you who are new, and thank you for the 898 subs again. Thank you, guys. For anyone who does not know how we do this usually, we go through the lines for both teams. I go through my game summary, analysis, recap, whatever you want to call it. I go through the lines for both teams, or I go through the lines again. No, I go through the stats for the Canadiens. Then we get on out of here. Of course, all the while I read your comments. Yeah. Get that heart the F out. Valentine's Day is not here anymore. Put it down on the 29th day. Yeah. Do you know too? Do you know? Perfect. It's Carolina, Arizona tomorrow. Yeah, it's definitely a must-watch game, Faggio. Absolutely, dude. 100% a must-watch game. No doubt about it. Absolutely. Fucking. To be fair, you can't really say it's. To be fair, you can't really say it's more so. You can't say that it's, oh, the schedule makers clearly made it this way. No. It's dependent on the arena's availability and what games you can put on what days. So, I mean, if maybe the Arizona arena was the only one that's available tomorrow, that's an NHL arena, so they said, fuck it, put that game there. It's strange. I would like to know how the schedule makers make the schedule, but I don't think you can really say it's oh, well, they clearly want everybody to watch Carolina, Arizona tomorrow, but yeah. Did you know, too mad, I did, Suns. I did know that. I've seen the memes on Twitter. He finally went off Overwatch 2 today, unfortunately. Yeah, for those who don't know, the YouTuber... By the way, Suns, do you know what's going on with Too Mad? Like, I know he died, but do you know why people are, like, dogging on him? Because I know I've heard of him before, but I forget why I've heard of him. He's not the Asian dude who like, supported pedophilia. Is he that dude? I don't think he is, right? Rich, I did not get into a fight. I fucking fell asleep at my desk. And my fucking nose kind of pushed into the little glass edge here a little bit, so cut me a little bit. Thankfully not. Wasn't like a super deep cut. It was just a little nick. But yeah, no, he's black. He's a Zarbiano. Sons, that could mean like 18 different things. You might need to define. He was a shit poster. Oh. Okay, so he's a right winger. That's why people hated him. I get it now. Arizona's arena sure is an NHL arena. Sons, you've said it before, and I've said it as well. Playoff hockey and mullet would be fucking awesome. Titleandra got half his points in that one game. No way, Faggio. Does he only have like 7 points on the year? Think of a Call Me Carson type okay. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely get why people were dogging on him now. Honestly, let's go. Fuck yeah, he's dead. Let's go. One of the few people in the world that'll be happy that he's dead, I guess. Dude was only like fucking 23 as well, right? Thought we were gonna brawl? No, Rich J, no. As funny as that would be to say, oh yeah, I was playing hockey and I got into a fight. As funny as that would be to say, no. Now he does. He got 3 points today. That is really funny, Faggio. Let's fight. You know what? Props Titleandria, bro. Props Titleandria. He's up in his salary on his next contract by like $100K with this game. Shout out Titleandria. Let's go. All right. All right. So let's get into this game. We got the lines first up, like I said. The opening lines for the Canadiens were Caufield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Pearson, Evans, Anderson, Waugh, Newhook, Armia, and Pezzetta, Gignac, Gallagher. Yes, Brendan Gallagher was on the fourth line. Thank God. Matheson, Savard, Struble, Gooley. Look at Dixcord. Oh God, give me a second. I'll look on my phone because I don't want to risk. Opening something on stream that might be not too good. Matheson, Savard, Struble, Gooley, and Jacki Kovacevic were on the blue line. Habs played tonight. Didn't watch. Oof. Twitter is. Sons, am I allowed to listen to this somewhat on stream? Oh, let's go. Wait, was it a Seuss? Did he die via Seuss, Sons? I thought it was an OD. I thought he OD'd. That's low-key kind of funny, if I'm being completely honest. Not that he OD'd, but the meme you sent me. Thank you for that, Sons. Galley, fourth line. Bro, yeah, dude. Galley on the fourth line. Oh, let's go. I got a Crucible card. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just opening something in Supercard real quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, shit. I got like a minute to collect my fucking rewards. Sorry, boys. I'm going to claim these real quick. But yeah. Sam Montembeault also gets the starting net for the Habs. And Jake Allen backs him up, giving Caden Primo the night off after a shutout last game against the Anaheim Ducks. It wasn't OD, but someone posted that to dog him. Well, Sons, I like what you did there. I like what you did there because Pluto is on Mickey Mouse. I like what you did. That's a funny meme. But yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, I get it. The opening lines for the Rangers, meanwhile, were Kreider, Zibanejad, Wheeler, Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere, Cooley, Brodzinski, Kakko, and VC Goudreau, Edstrom. That is not Adam Engstrom, who's the Canadiens prospect. That is Adam Edstrom. Yes, there are two guys with very similar names like that who are hopeful to be in the NHL. Adam Engstrom hasn't made it yet, but for those of you who might be confused, that is not Adam Engstrom, that is Adam Edstrom. So, yeah. Lindgren, Fox, Miller, Trouba, and Gustafsson, Schneider were on the blue line for the Rangers. And Johnny Quick would actually get the edge like the wrestlers. Crazy. Thank you, Suds. Jonathan Quick gets the start in net for the Rangers, and Igor Shesterkin backs him up as he has been god awful tonight. Let's just put it like that. He has been one of the worst starters in the National Hockey League. Let's just be completely honest about that. So, yeah, before the game, Brendan Gallagher is back in the lineup after a 5-game suspension for that head hit on Adam Pelech. And also, Jesse Ullinen will be a healthy scratch to get Gallagher back in the lineup. And I actually do have a slightly different opinion over the potential fight night that would be April 11th, which is going to be on Long Island, I think, in UBS Arena. I think that's where it is. I don't think it's in Montreal. I think it actually depends if the game turns into fight night. I think it depends. If the Islanders are either well out of a playoff spot or they've clinched, there's going to be a fight night. But if they need to win that game to get into the playoffs or they lose and they're out, something like that, I don't think there's going to be a fight night. So I'm really hoping that they're either like they've clinched or they're clearly out of it, because I want fucking chaos. I want Brendan Gallagher getting headshotted. I want Galley getting into like 3 fights. I want Jacki taking on fucking Matt Martin and destroying him like we know he would. I want like 18 guys getting ejected on each team. I want a goalie fight. I want anything crazy that can happen without any career-ending injuries happening, except for Brendan Gallagher, of course. Yeah, I'm excited for Fight Night. Mark the calendars. I might go live for that game. I think it depends again on the context of the game, but it would be risky either way, because I don't want to go live and then nothing happened on the game. And then I don't want to go, but then again, I don't want to go live, and then we had fucking 15 fights in the game, you know? Wait, no, Arbor can kill Martin. We don't want him. By we, I mean me. Oh, alright, Arbor can go after Matt Martin. Did I say Leo Komarov? No, who did I say instead of Matt Martin? Bertuzzo can fight like fucking Josh Anderson if he's still here. Fucking Matt Barzal can fight fucking Alex Newhook, because I think that'd be a really funny pairing. Barzal fighting Newhook. Fuck, I don't know. Who's the shortest player on the Islanders? Is it Hudson Fasching? Because I'd say Caufield and Fasching can fight each other. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for that game. But going on to the bad New York team. The Rangers end up winning the opening faceoff. Habs with some good sticks to not let the top Rangers line get chances in the opening couple minutes. And then Matt Barzal can fight. Can he actually, Sons? Because I don't believe that. The Canadiens end up scoring 5 minutes in. Pajot's a midget? Alright, Pajot can fight Newhook then. Or Pajot can fight Caufield. That'd be really funny. Or the Islanders acquire Adam Eggstrom from the Rangers. You have 6'7", whatever. No, he can't. No, I'm just saying Barzal and Newhook, because neither guy can really fight. That's why I'm saying it'd be a funny matchup. But you get Adam Eggstrom. You trade for him from the Rangers, and he fights fucking Caufield or something. It's like a 3-minute little tussle until like Jack Guy comes in. But just the visual of fucking guys a foot shorter than the other, fucking them fighting, that'd be really funny. But yeah, the Canadiens score. Brendan Gignac with back-to-back goals. He scored the last goal in the 5-0 win against the Anaheim Ducks. Gets a tip, rebound, it's all to himself, and he buries it, but the goal is immediately waved off due to a high stick. The replay shows that, yeah, it was unfortunately a high stick. Even if he does gather his own rebound, that does get waved off. I think that's one instance where it shouldn't be waved off if it's a high stick and you're the first one to touch it on your team. I get your other teammates can't touch it, but that's what I think it should be. I think it should be if you high stick a puck and then you're the first one on it, not like you high stick over the crossbar and it's right away a goal, but in this case, high stick and then the rebound you bury. I think that's one instance where it should be a good goal, but I completely get why it's not, but I think that could be a changed rule. But it is a clear high stick. The Canadiens not scoring yet. Then the Rangers go in the power play about 30 seconds later. Also got some new Dobson Drip to Watch Matt Martin and Pierre Engvall Tag Team Championships. My hopes and dreams. Fucking that's. Oh, Drip to Watch Martin and Engvall Tag Team Championship. My hopes and dreams. I see now. That's really funny. Thank you, Sons. Well, you know what? Dude, I really want... Oh, yeah, I just realized. So you're not going to be here. I think it's Sunday. Fuck. Okay, so Shit. Okay, so how are we going to do this then? The expansion draft. Because the Canadiens play... The Canadiens play Thursday and Saturday. No, today's Thursday. The Habs play Saturday. You're going to be out Sunday. The game starts at 3, so even if you're home by 9, for example, like, I don't know if you're going to even want to fucking do the expansion draft at that point, but, like, 9, it feels like it's kind of late, so maybe... Fuck, I don't know. It's up to you, though, Sons. Because tomorrow, very 50-50, I'm going to be able to get all the slides done to do it tomorrow, but, I mean, fuck, I can try and push. Yes, Jeff, Doc is skating, yes. That is something I forgot to mention before the game. Kirby Doc was seen skating. I don't know how many reps he took, how long he was out on the ice before practice. But the other day, Doc was back to skating, so that's nice to see. Despite, I think it was the MCL tear, so I think the chances of him returning for opening night next year, a little bit higher than we might have thought because of the reports that apparently he might be out for the first couple weeks of next season even. So hopefully it's good. I'm sure it's just probably just to get the skates on, see how it feels type of deal. Yeah. We're taking you're taking the train back, so you should be back early enough. I mean, it's up to you, Sons. If you want to do it on Sunday after the Stadium Series, that's completely up to you. At least I should probably make sure that the Canadiens don't play on Saturday, and it's not a Sunday game. Yeah, so we play Saturday, and then we're actually off till Wednesday, so that's fun. You know what? Actually, excuse me, sorry. You know what? I think what we're going to do... also, shout out Brian Wild. Brian Wild, pretty decent analyst on Twitter, I have to say. Excuse me. But yeah, he actually pointed out that with the Canadiens' top line tonight, and you know what? I'm actually going to bring this up later because I didn't even get to any goals yet. But yeah. Also, I'd like to point out no school for you. Oh, Sons, that's got to fucking be awesome. No school for you. I haven't had school for like 3 years. But yeah, no, legit though. That must be nice not having school for a fucking week. Why a week with no school though? I've heard of like ped days, but a fucking ped week, I don't think I ever had one of those, unfortunately. But yeah, Struble gets called for a high stick as the Rangers end up pressing. Habs get some good clears. Suzuki kills time with a shorthanded chance. The Habs are 1-for-1 on the PK tonight. I put power play for some reason, but we are 1-for-1 on the PK. Winter break. Motherfuckers got winter break in February? Why wasn't that shit in December? What the fuck school do you go to, Suds? It's a fucking weird school, I will say that. Top line presses is a good backhand by Slav. On the 5-hole and Quick, just able to make that stop. That was a really solid Quick chance. Quick was able to make the save quicker, though. How many times can I say Quick in that sentence? Rangers go back the other way. Fox is a nice deke. The Habs D was playing quite well to not let many chances get to Montembeault. That's winter. Oh, that's holiday break. Oh. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, especially with the fucking... Actually, I'm surprised. Weren't you guys supposed to get a shit ton of snow like the last 2 days? So I'm surprised that they didn't cancel today, then actually. Today or tomorrow. Unless you guys just didn't get that. Let me know if you guys did. I don't think... Because I'm pretty sure you would have actually said something in general that, holy fuck, it's snowing, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I didn't recall hearing anything from you about the fucking snow and shit. So yeah, sorry guys. Just give me a second. I'm just loading up the thing again for Brian Wilde. There we go. Got it up. I accidentally closed it for a second. But yeah. Oh wait, I should probably get my notes while I'm waiting for Sons to answer. Where am I? We did get school Tuesday canceled. We did get snow Tuesday. They canceled school on Tuesday. I see, Sons. All right, perfect. Well, you know what? Hey, you got a day off and you get a fucking week off. That must be nice. Hell yeah. Let's go, Sons. Thank you. You still went to the game on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot about that. Yeah, because you posted the pictures and Odell wanted you to hit on that girl on the right. I forgot about that. You legit should have, though, Sons. That would have been fucking hilarious. You should have hit on that girl. That would have been really funny to hear about. Habs try to press. Both teams not getting much of a chance on net. Both teams not really getting much of an edge, I should say. This Ranger shot off the pad of Montembeault right to Armia. There was a Ranger like 3 feet to the right. If that rebound is to the Ranger, that's in the back of the net probably, but Armia able to clear that as a result. She's like 22 for sure. Okay, and... You're fucking 18 or whatever? You're 18 or 19? 18, I think. Fucking, bro, who cares? That's a 4-year age difference, my guy. You're both legal. You're a senior in high school? Okay, and? She's probably graduating college. She can support you. My guy. Haven't you ever wanted to have a sugar mama? No, seriously though, dude. I got no fucking problem with age differences and shit like that. As long as it's legal. Like, if you're fucking 78 and want to date a 20-year-old, as long as the 20-year-old's fine with it, fucking go for it. But, I mean, if you're weirded out by that, of course, then yeah, no, I completely get not wanting to date a fucking girl 4 years older than you. But I'm just saying, there's probably more experience there. Fuck it, let's move on to the game before I get myself canceled. The Habs top line gets countered off of a poke check. Johnny Brodzinski tries to bury one, but there's a good stop by Montembeault. New Hook then gets in offside, but there's no call. Rangers fans wanted whistle blown. Puck would come out anyways. Keemstar activities. Fucking Keemstar activities. That's good, Sons. I like that. Oh, fuck. Fourth line presses. Jacka ends up joining a play. He ends up trying to center the puck, but there's just too many bodies in front, unfortunately. Zhignac looked hungry. I thought Zhignac, again, had a really solid game. Dude got an average of like 3.5 minutes per period. He played a total of like 10:52, something like that. And again, it looked like he was playing 16 minutes out there. I noticed him like every single shift he had. And I thought I was just noticing the good plays of him. Apparently, that was just every shift he played. I noticed him. Like, oh, Gignac's really driving to the net. Oh, Gignac, nice speed. Oh, Gignac, good pass there. Like, I was noticing a lot from Brendan Gignac, and I'm going to say it, I would not entirely mind him as the fourth-line center next year. I would not mind that whatsoever. If we were to trade Dvorak, which has already been the expectation, but if we deal him in the offseason, go Evans third-line center, Newhook on the wing, or maybe try Newhook at third-line center. Who's to say what happens? Go Evans third-line center. I would not mind Brendan Gignac on that fourth-line center spot. I've really liked his play so far this year from the games that he's gotten. I think he's graduated from the AHL temporarily. Who's Jiznek? Sons, let's just move on. I think it's funny if I don't tell you. Struble then has a big hit on Blake Wheeler. He's down, not able to get up. Habs end up pressuring. There's two big stops by Jonathan Quick, both of them on rebounded attempts. Good stops for Jonathan Quick. As soon as the Rangers get the puck, the whistle is blown. Wheeler cannot get up whatsoever. It looks like what happened was that it's a clean hit by Struble, but his fucking leg folds out from under himself. It looked very similar to the Mikhail Sergachev thing. That's, I think, the third thing in the last week involving someone's leg twisting awkwardly. That's really weird. But yeah, no, that's probably either season ending or that's at least a month out. You gotta think probably. Then again, I think a similar thing happened to Weber. I think it was 1920 when it happened in the 1920 season. And he was back like 3 weeks later. We thought it was season ending. He was back like fucking not even like a week later. And yeah, so maybe it happens here. I'm wishing the best of luck to Blake Wheeler. However, what many people told Slafkovsky, keep your head up. So yeah. Yeah, Wheeler was hurt, like I said, and yeah. I was expecting someone to want to fight Struble, and surprisingly for the rest of the game, nobody did. Nobody took any runs at him. Nobody tried to fight him, especially when the game was out of hand, when it was whatever the score was, 5-3, whatever, or 5-2. Fucking Madison Square Garden ice claiming lives. Suns low-key kind of is. I mean, fucking, I was trying to think, the life of the Rangers 5-0 lead in 08. No, wait, that was in the fucking Bell Center. I'm retarded. I know there was like 3 games where there was like stuff like that. Oh, because didn't the Sergachev thing happen in fucking Madison Square Garden too? Suns actually? Didn't it happen there too? I just realized that. It was fucking against the Rangers, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it? He went for a hit on Laugh. Laugh hit him back, and that's how he got hurt. Basically injured himself, I'm pretty sure. Jack Eye is a slapper that almost gets through traffic, generates a good chance on net, and the Canadiens end up scoring shortly afterwards. Jake Evans goals in back-to-back games. Apparently, he needs to take more risks, more backhands. Good play from Anderson and Pearson with the assist on that one. Evans, in 2 games, has doubled his goal total this season. Again, 2 goals in 2 games. Apparently, he needs to start backhanding the puck more. Just a solid, just Andy right to Evans. Waits out quick for a second, backhands it in. Good stuff. Good shot to make it a 1-0 Habs lead. Yeah, it was there. I fucking knew it, Sons. That is really funny, actually. Rangers get some press. Habs, though, not allowing screens in front of Monty, letting him see the puck easily at this point in the game. What would happen to that? That's all I'm going to say right now. VC ends up getting 2 looks at the net. Nothing there, though. Jack Eye apparently hits Brodzinski into the bench at this point. Last couple minutes is not really much. Shots are 10-9 for the Rangers, actually, after the first period, but the Habs have a 1-0 lead. Second line opens the second with some chances. Andy in the slot isn't able to bury a puck. Admittedly, that Anderson, I think it was Anderson, Pearson, Evans, and Anderson actually looked pretty decent tonight. I thought they had good chemistry for the most part. I would not entirely be too mad if we kept that line together for the next game. I think that this game was very much just the Habs played well. They fought hard for a majority of it. I'll say that. That it sucks that we played a good 50 minutes and then the 10 minutes we just kind of didn't really play. That's when the Rangers capitalized. I hate to say that, or not hate to say that. I hate that that's how the game basically ended up. But yeah, the Canadiens played a very solid game overall, despite the score again being 7-4. The Habs had fight, and the Habs stayed in it until the end, especially when they would end up going down hard. Harry, look at Discord. Should I cop or not? Alright, let me look at Discord real quick, Sons. I will tell you if you should cock or knock. Jiznek 74. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely, sons. Jiznek 74. 1,000%, sons. You should cock that. You should cop that for sure. For anybody who I was gonna just save it to my computer, but for those who want to see, that's what Sons is wanting to cop, is a Jiznek 74 Habs jersey. Sons, I would tell you to cop it for real, but the unfortunate thing is it's probably like $350, $400 with the fucking custom name. I'd be very surprised if it's anything under $300, but Jiznek 74. I love that you even got Brendan Gignac's fucking number too, because I think he wears 74. At least I think. No, he's 37 actually. Gignac was. Oh wait, no, that's a Laval Rocket jersey. Let me look up Brendan Gignac. Oh, he does wear 74. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, Brendan Gignac. Oh yeah, 74 was last worn by fucking Emmeline. I forgot about fucking Emmeline wearing number 74. I completely forgot about that. Hey, Oilers talk. How's it going, man? Oilers lost. I did see that. The Oilers ended up losing to the fucking Blues. I'm officially becoming a Flames fan. Oilers talk. Yeah, I'd say you should, man. I'd say you should. I mean, the way I see it personally, Oilers aren't really going to be doing much with McDavid and Draisaitl on the team anyways. So, yeah. Nazem Kadri. I like that Oilers talk. I love that he's a huge fucking Kadri fan, it seems like, off that comment. Hey, Harry, was the Matthews joke out of line? Rich J? I don't know, because, like, I get Kadri's the best player. Yes, he is. Oilers, absolutely. I couldn't see how it was anti-Semitic, personally, because all it was Matthews or just rhyming that with something else that I won't say, just in case I don't want to offend anybody. But, like, to me, I couldn't see it was anti-Semitic. It just seemed like it was a funny rhyme. Like, oh, haha, isn't that funny? I can't see it personally. I wouldn't say it was out of line. Like, if you told that joke here, for example, I'd probably just laugh it off, really. I can't see how it would be really offensive, but yeah. Since when you care about offending people, you know what, Sporty? Very good point. That is a very good point, Sporty. Since when do I care about offending people? Not really. Not really. Yeah, Emmeline, Sons AJ, just a legend. Exactly, Sons. Yes, sir. Philip Zadana, I'm sorry, what, Logan? I don't believe you. Philip Zadana has 4 points against the Flames. Motherfucker has 4 points against the Calgary Flames. The Flames are above 500. Fuck. Zadana just scored 2 goals 30 seconds apart. Well, alright, he's probably getting the goddamn hat trick then. I was just joking around anyways. It is. Yeah, exactly, Rich J. Yeah, it is what it is. Just kind of, I guess, leave it in the past, I guess I'd say. Yeah, like you said, you're just joking around. I saw it as a joke. I didn't really get it, but, yeah, that sucks. Okay, where am I? You think Habs will trade for Marc-Andre Fleury? If so, who would they trade? Oilers talk, I don't think so, unfortunately. I feel like if Fleury were to become a Canadian, it's in the off-season if he doesn't retire. I think it would be more of an off-season, hey, Primo, for whatever reason, isn't working out, or we dealt Primo for some reason. Or we want Fleury just to be a mentor, maybe third-string type of goalie. For some reason, run a 3-goalie rotation again. I can't see it, but maybe. But yeah, I mean, I can't see Habs getting Marc-Andre Fleury. I'd love it if he ended his career in the province where it kind of started, I guess you could say, because he started in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. It's just, I don't know. I don't want someone who disgraces the name of the Flower on this team. As much as I love Fleury, I don't want another Flower on this team. There's only fucking one Flower on in NHL history in my books. But yeah, no. If we were to, though, it would have to be like Jake Allen gets moved and then bring in Marc-Andre Fleury. Back to the point, yeah, exactly. Jerseys are mad expensive. The fucking, Noah Dobson jersey was $250 at the Isle store. I'm not trying to drop $250 on a Jiznek jersey. Suns, that's fucking... You know what? Fair. You know what? That is true, actually, Jeff. Yeah, Suns, just buy a plain jersey, take it to a place where they can screen on the names and numbers, just get Jiznek 74. Just do it there. Fuck. Dude, if Zdeno gets a hat trick, unironically, that'd be really awesome. Yeah, I'd really like that. But yeah. Also, shout out Leafs fans probably overrating the hell out of Austin Matthews just because he's on pace for 70 plus goals now. That is, that's really, really funny. You'll love to see it. Wow, there's a fucking fan wearing a Mikhail Grabovski jersey at the game today. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Dude, fuck Mikhail Grabovski. I hate Mikko. Yeah. Rich J, yes, Slap, 22 points in his last 25 games. I need a jersey. Exactly, Rich J, dude. Dude, unironically, like, I love the Caufield jersey. I honestly like the white jersey because I want to get a new white eventually. Legitimately, I would heavily consider it being Slav. Isles legend, yes indeed, sons. Mikhail Grabovski, Isles legend. How did you guys feel about him on the island? Because I know when we no, fuck off. No, give me his thank you, Hockey DB. Because I know when we had him, he was alright. He wasn't really all that great, but we saw some potential. Then we traded the motherfucker for Greg Patterin. Yeah, traded the motherfucker. Well, actually, technically, we got the rights to Greg Patterin. Yeah, very funny, actually. He was drafted and then immediately flipped to the Canadiens. And then, yeah, just ended up eventually dealing him for... Oh, we fucking traded for Jordy Ben, didn't we? Well, you know what? Fuck Jordy Ben. I love my unconditional hate for Jordy Ben. For no reason, honestly. But yeah, I ended up flipping Greg Patterin for fucking Jordy Ben. And we also got a second round pick, but it doesn't say who we picked. And also shout out Mikhail Grabovski getting traded to the goddamn Golden Knights with Eric Brandstrom. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. What's the chat saying? Dude, yeah, Adidas is going away. These jerseys are very clean, indeed, sons they are, man. Zdeno will be the next Gretzky if he gets a hat trick. Oilers talk. I mean, Gretzky did have a hat trick in his career, at least one of them. So I mean, you could argue. I mean, hey, Gretzky had a hat trick. Zdeno's on par with him. I mean, good. I'm gonna move the camera up just slightly. There we go. Did you like Corey Perry on the Habs? Oilers. I loved Corey Perry on the Canadiens. I think there were some nights where he was probably the best player on the team. There were nights where he was giving it his all and the puck just wasn't going his way. I loved Perry on the Canadiens. I understood why we got rid of him or why we ended up losing him. I would have loved to re-sign him on a 1-2 year deal, but I get why we ended up losing him. But yeah, how do you like him on the Oilers though? Oilers talk. I do want to find that out. Yeah, the LA Knight. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I love that you're into that because you're into wrestling now, sons. You know, fucking when I do it's either fucking Stone Cold or LA Knight. I love that. I was looking at some stats. I didn't know PLD was so ass. Rich J, yeah, it's been talked about the past like 2-3 months, dude. PLD has fucking sucked this year, legit. Pierre-Luc Dubois, like Dubois. Apparently, a month ago, he was even down on the fourth line. Like, this is a dude who went from being a 2-time, back-to-back 60-point scorer, might have neared 40 last year, 70 points if he had played the full season. He missed 8 games due to, I think it was injury. Admittedly, still plays well in the playoffs, I will say that. But this is a guy who just 22 points in 51 games. Now, if he was dealing with injuries and it was known that, okay, he's dealing with injuries but he wants to play through them, then yeah, you can give him a little bit of leeway. This is a guy who chose to go to LA over Montreal. Apparently Montreal was heavy in on PLD, and he said, nah, I'm going to go to LA. What a fucking moron, dude. Seriously. This is a dude who got traded for Gabe Vilardi, Alex Iafallo, Rasmus Kupari, and a second-round pick in this upcoming draft. 22 points in 51 games. Gabe Vilardi has 11 goals and 20 points. Oh, and he's also played 20 less games. 1 for 1. That looks good based off of the seasons that they're having. You also give up Alex Iafallo, who has 18 points. Solid third-line option. Rasmus Kupari, who... Yeah, he's kind of fucking sucked. I'll be honest. He's not really that good. But still. Fuck. Exactly. 8-year deal. I think it's $8.5 million until 2031 he signed until. Like, how bad can this get? Rich J. The only way LA doesn't get fleeced is if PLD next year has a big rebound, which... I mean, I want it to happen. I've liked PLD. We'll see if it does. But right now, looking... Oh, Suns, yeah, I was a big PLD to the Canadiens guy, because I wanted him on the fucking second line. I thought that Newhook, Dubois, and Doc could have been a really good second line. You know, maybe not $8.5 million. Probably would have wanted him to take like $7.5. He probably would have, let's be honest. But yeah, I was a big Dubois to the Habs guy, as I think a lot of Canadiens fans were. He was a big body, and he was big body. He was half decent at faceoffs, I believe. I get why a lot of us, including myself, wanted him. Just, yeah. He's great on the Oilers. They should play him with Kane, though. Would be a crazy line to play against. Yeah, Oilers talk. I mean, that sounds like the standard. Corey Perry, I'm glad he hasn't really fallen off in that manner in his old age. I'm glad. I might be going to Rob and Suns, no fucking way. No way you're already that into wrestling you want to go to a fucking show. Dude, Suns, that is genuinely insane. Also, notice, might be going to Raw in Brooklyn in April. Bro, if you go to fucking Raw before I even go to a fucking show, bro, genuinely, here's the tragic thing. When was it? No, it wasn't this year. Was it 2015? No, would it have been 14? Because I know there was 1 year. Fuck. WWE in Canada. This is where it is. There was 1 year. It actually gives me... Okay, where was it? It was... Okay. I actually got it wrong. There was 1 year, boyos. 2014. July 7th, 2014. Which, if any of you guys know me, is the day before my birthday. Raw was in Montreal. And I couldn't go. We just weren't able to go. And that was like the height. That was the height of my wrestling fandom. I made a sign and everything for fucking Kevin Owens. Or it might have been the May 2015 show that I made a sign for. But I was like, yo, it's the day before my birthday. I really want to go. And we just couldn't fucking go. Dude, and that will always haunt me. That will always fucking haunt me. That I never got to go to fucking, like... Dude, like, genuinely, like, that pisses me off. That will always continue to piss me off. Not that my parents couldn't bring me, but just... It lined up so perfectly, and it just... Fuck it, just 3 inches off of the shot. You know? It's like, god damn, he was a big body. You're talking about him like he's deceased. Well, no. Thank you, Sons. My family's big on WWE, so I'll just be like, oh, can I go? Oh, well, Sons, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. My dad used to be big on wrestling. I think he got out of it about a decade ago, maybe a decade and a half. But yeah. Rich J, yes, Cody's finishing the story at Mania 100%. Like, I'm still wondering how the hell The Rock gets involved from here on out. Like, what the hell happens with Dwayne, with Dwayne? Is he going to get back involved? Was he merely a red herring? Is he used as bait to build up to Roman and Rock next year at Mania? Like, at this point, what the hell do they do with Rock? Because they're going to have him come back, because Cody called him out on Raw last week, I think, and Yeah, Gabriel, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Haven't been on in a while. Hey, no worries, man. I'm happy to see you whenever you come by, man. Hope everything's been good with you, my good sir. Slav kind of cooking? Yes, he is, Gabriel. Slav indeed is kind of cooking, just a little bit. Yeah, Slav's cooking for sure, man. Like I'm very happy with how that top line as a whole have been playing. One of the top 10 lines in the National Hockey League easily. Suzuki, I think, is tied for third or fourth in league scoring since the All-Star break, which is fucking crazy. Yeah. Rock is gonna go to the Elimination Chamber. He's gonna win it on some bullshit, and he's gonna fight Seth at Mania. He's gonna fight Seth. Oh, at Mania, dude. If that happens, I can't say I would see that. That would be really funny, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that could happen, but yeah. Slav working overtime in the kitchen. Yes, he is, Rich. Rick working overtime in the kitchen. I love that. That's some funny shit. I mean, you know, it's true. He is working overtime to be better. And you know what? I love the work ethic of that kid. Just like I love the work ethic of Brendan Gignac on the fourth line. He's been playing pretty well. Then we get a bit of a scrum. I like that transition, by the way. I hope you guys did too. Evans and Pearson. Both of them try to get a little whack at Jonathan Quick. Yeah, everybody kind of gets involved for a second, quickly dissipates though. Jack-Eye then was just hot, not letting the Rangers get a second whack at Monty. Drags away 2 Rangers from in front of the nets. That's sick. Yeah, Randy's going to sneak into the chamber and pin Randy. I cry. Is Randy Orton in the chamber? Confirmed? Because low-key, depending on what time the chamber starts, I might watch it. It's not this Sunday, but I think it's... Yeah, it's next week. Yeah, next Saturday, yeah, so. Depending on what day it is, I might watch it. Oh, okay. McIntyre, Orton, Lashley, Knight, and then 2 undetermined guys. I mean, I'd like it to be Seth and Orton, but it's probably going to be Seth and McIntyre, more than likely, unfortunately. So, yeah. Oh, British Strong Style challenging for the tag titles too. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, chamber starts at 5 a.m. Okay, you know what? I'm probably gonna be up actually for that. I'll probably still be. Depends on if the Canadiens play that Monday or Sunday. So it's the 24th. We play on the Wednesday the 21st. Wow, this could not have been lined up any better. Or any worse, actually. Oh, fuck. We're not done with early games. We play the Devils on that Saturday, the 24th at 2. That cannot have lined up any worse for me wanting to possibly watch the chamber. Because it's on the Saturday. Unless what I do is I go to bed at like 11 on the Friday, wake up at 5 to watch the chamber, and then stay up till 2 to watch the Devils game. But then I'm probably going to go to bed at like 11 that night, which I do not want to do. WWE was on Harry time for Elimination Chamber. Unfortunately, this time it actually wasn't. Generally, it was. But unfortunately, with Harry Hab time, it was not, unfortunately. We got a... we got a scrum. Thank you, Suds. That was really not that funny, but I really found that funny. Thank you, son. Harry EST. Okay, Bianca Belair. God, I honestly, I really don't know how I feel about Bianca Belair, because, like, on some nights I don't care about her, some nights I hate her. That's really how I'm going back and forth, because, like, I've never been a big Bianca fan. I think, alright, like I said, most nights I just really don't care. Some nights I'm like, get the fuck off my TV. But, yeah, if they are hot, I'll cheer for them. Jack. I'm assuming you're talking about kind of Yats. Sounds a little bit. I mean, I argue Bailey and Rhea more, but I mean, I get why some people might find Yats in Bianca Belair. I could see that potentially. But yeah, Kind of get though. That's like kind of an insult. It's almost like kind of saying someone's like kind of attractive. It's almost like it's kind of a fucking insult. I like Nia Jax, Rich. Hey, well, you know what? I can't blame a guy for liking a good Samoan. Just don't try and get head from a Samoan because they're pretty hard. Big old booty. You could say, Rich J, that Nia Jax has a bob. You could say that. Look at the starting letters. Nia Jax has a bob. I love that. Rangers come in numbers. Caufield, though, in a nice turnover. A big Lafleur slapper. Just gets stopped by Quick. Nia Jax would crush you. Probably. I mean, I don't know, so because I'm a big boy. I think I'd be able to handle that Samoan. Seriously though, no. I mean, no. Nia legit seems like a nice woman. Bailey Giat, by the way. Oh, absolutely, sons. 100%, dude. 100%. Canadiens get a couple more looks. Both teams going back and forth. Pretty entertaining game up to this point of the game. Again, with only the one goal. Both teams getting good chances. Rangers though get momentum then. The top line pressures a good shot for Kreider, gets stopped. The Rangers then tie it up. Kreider on his second opportunity of that shift. Mega Gyat. Yes, sir, Jack. Let's go. Mega Gyat. Hell yeah. 1,000%, my good sir. Still can't believe Randy was able to RKO her. She's at least 450. You know what? Let's find this out. Nia Jax weight. It actually gives me the weight. She is surprisingly no fucking way. So for reference, boys, I last time I weighed 285. Nia Jax Nia Jax is 271. I just wanted to point that out, boys. Let's move on. The Rangers, like I said, they tie it up. Chris Kreider gets a shot near the slot. Newhook just wasn't able to cover him. It's water weight, motherfucker. Oh, Rich J, how tall is Nia Jax? I'm 5'7", I want to say. Nia Jax is an even 6 foot. So you know what? That's actually pretty good because it's distributed. What the fuck was I about to say? It's distributed a little bit better. She looks 6'7". She kind of does, Rich. I will say. Granted, every other woman aside from like Rhea is like 5'8", 5'7", so she kind of towers over them. Jack, there's no fucking way they blew the lead. It's 6-3. I don't care about Jarmo Kekalainen. Thank you, NHL.com, though. It is 6-3. Unless you're saying no, as in like he missed. She's 6 foot. What the fuck? Yeah, sons. I mean, low key. I'll be completely honest with you guys. A girl that's taller than me sounds like it'd be fun. Having to look up. Yo, low key, Rhea Ripley, for real though. Rhea Ripley. She's like King Kong Bundy, bro. Rich Jake. She is kind of built. You know, hey. I ain't gonna insult Nia Jax in that manner. She ain't as thick as King Kong Bundy. In a bad way. Or good way? She's thick, but she's not like as thick as King Kong Bundy. I don't know how I meant that, but she's not as big, she's not as round as King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy, she has more like weight distribution in a good manner, I should say. Rhea Smash for real, sons, for real. She's built like a boulder. Kind of, yeah. That's kind of the way to say it. She's built like a boulder. She ain't built like a goddamn circle. She's built like a boulder. That's, I think, the best way to describe Nia Jax. Probably. That's probably how Michael Cole's described her like 18 times in the last 3 weeks since she's come back. But Kreider, like I said, the shot near the slot. Newhook just was not able to block the shot. It beats Monty High. I think that was the one that he probably could have had or should have had. I completely get it, yeah. I'm desperate to smash anything that moves. Ha ha ha, I'm joking. I love that the joking comes after, so like, I'm desperate to smash anything that moves. Ha ha ha, I'm joking. That's the vibe it gives off. I know you are joking, Jack, but I just love that that's the vibe it gives off. Because you put, I'm joking after the ha ha ha. It's not just a boulder, it's Nia Jax. And she's in the impact zone. I wonder if Sons is well versed in wrestling meme culture to get with that memes yet. To get with that memes. Oh my god. What do you meme? Oh my god. We gotta play a wrestling do you meme? Or what do you meme? What do you WW meme? That was really cringy. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, Rangers end up tying it. Caufield ends up finding a lane. He just gets stopped with the glove. He was in all alone. The MSG crowd roars as if that was a potential tying goal in the Stanley Cup Final Game 7, and Caufield just got stopped. Rangers then take the lead back the other way. Will Cooley gets the goal. That's tipped right in front. That sucked. It's 2-1 Rangers just like that. And the Habs then go to the power play. Vincent Trocheck's called for a high stick on Matheson. Nia Jax walking to the ring like fee fi fo fum. I mean, yeah, Sons, yeah. Wait, MSG has a crowd? Surprisingly, they do, Sons. I mean, they were pretty loud tonight, in my opinion. I mean, they're louder than probably 21 out of the 32 arenas in the league. Well, 31 excluding themselves, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I think the crowds that are louder than MSG are probably Montreal, USB Arena, Anaheim, Arizona, Boston, Buffalo. Buffalo, I think if they're in the playoffs, they can really, really make some noise. Chicago, when they're in the playoffs, makes a lot of noise. Yeah, there's a good handful of arenas that I think have a lot more noise than the Rangers, especially the Canadiens. Even if they're just on a half-decent winning year, that building is fucking electric when you score. She's built like Bronson. That's a good comparison, Rich J. Bronson fucking Reed. That's kind of a good comparison. I do have to say that. That's pretty funny, actually. But yeah. I think we should probably get back to the game in just a second. Alright. She probably has blubber skin? What the fuck is blubber skin? Blubber skin. I probably shouldn't look this up, actually. Blubber skin? Whales blubber. I'm looking this shit up. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Lamau? Hey, Raymond, how's it going, my good sir? We gotta stop bullying Nia Jax. Let's get back to the fucking hockey game that's going on right now. But hey, Raymond, how's it going, my good sir? Thank you for coming by. I hope you're having a wonderful night after pretty alright Canadiens game, in my opinion. It did not look like it would be that way, though. Like I said, Trocheck called for a high stick, and so it basically looks like a Rangers power play. I don't get it. The Canadiens had 4 really good power play attempts last game, and then we had one previously not great power play, and then just the Canadiens go back to that for some reason instead of the 4 really good chances where you had fucking 10 shots on 2 power plays. And the Rangers end up scoring shorthanded with a delayed penalty coming up. There's some turnovers that had led to Rangers' chances. Zibanejad buries it in front. He makes it 3-1 with a delayed penalty to the Canadiens. Habs are 0-1 on the power play. We'll get a coach's challenge for goalie interference on Kreider. Naturally, we lose, of course, so the Canadiens still going to the power play. And, yeah, they score. Chris Kreider makes it 4-1. He tips a shot in front. Savard has zero clue how to cover him in front. That goal is, in my opinion, 100% on David Savard. Habs are 1 for 2 on the PK tonight. And just like that, the Rangers... Sorry, just like that, the New York Rangers now have scored... Fuck, what is it? Do I still have my things? Oh, fuck me, I have one of my things open. Well, that sucks. But yeah, the Canadiens down 4-1. The Rangers, I think they said something like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. They scored 4 goals. I'm going to try and look it up right now if I can. And damn it, my thing is closed, so I can't. But yeah, that was just not great. And yeah, just that kind of sucked. We're down 4-1 now. Nijaks on the PK, shot block queen, put her in net for us. Sorokin's having a down year. 950 save percentage easy. Suns, you know what? Can't disagree with any of you guys on that. I'm in a really good mood tonight despite the Habs losing. Hey, let's go, Raymond. Hell yeah. I'm happy about that. I'm in a good mood mainly because I had a girl come over tonight. Hey, Raymond, let's fucking go, my guy. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Reminds me of that Walrus goalie commercial, Suns. Dude, I remember that. What was that, for Enterprise? I think that was Enterprise. They had the Enterprise goalie walrus. Geico, that's who it was for. Duncan the Walrus. It was fucking... That's who it was. They don't even have the pads on him. They just have him near. I love that. Also, shout out to Marty Brodeur. Oh, it was Marty Brodeur I was thinking of. Marty Brodeur had the Enterprise commercial. It was Geico that had the walrus. That's what I was thinking of. Ice hockey training finish way. Oh, let's go. Hell yeah. Nike goalie, taxi driver, Matt Sundin. Okay, cool. Why am I looking up old hockey commercials? We're supposed to be fucking talking about a goddamn hockey game. Blues won 6-3 over Edmonton, 8-2 in our last 10 games. Oh, damn. Speaking of commercials, I love the one with the polar bear that kept falling on the ice. Jack, I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if I've seen that one. Polar bear hockey commercial. I think I've seen that one. Oh, yeah, the fucking Mitsubishi. Yeah, the Mitsubishi commercial. Yeah, that one's pretty funny. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. That's a funny commercial. That's a good one. I like that one. Look at Discord for funny meme. Why do I feel like this is either going to be really offensive or just not good? Sons, I love you, my guys. So Sons posted in the Discord. He posted this picture, and he said, "Watch out, Cody. She's gonna crush you." Thank you for the funny memes, Sons. I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. Before the period can end, though, the Canadiens score. Juraj Slafkovsky finds the back of the net from Caufield. Nice shot in front. Nice shot in the slot, I should say. It is 4-2 now. I actually think Suzuki got an assist on that, so it's actually Caufield and Suzuki. So, just like that, I think Caufield's on a 3-game point streak. Slafkovsky, with that goal, passes Doug Wickenheiser for the longest point streak by a teenager in Canadiens history. And Suzuki has I think they said a 9-game point streak now. So, props to him, all three of those guys for that. Canadiens tried to turn it on. Matheson takes a really scary potential hit from behind from a Ranger. No call, naturally, but he did look fine, as I said earlier, and I'll say it again here. Gooley took 3 boards to the numbers, basically. He didn't go down on any of them. That's probably why they were not called as boardings. But, yeah, Haley Wickenheims. Yes, indeed, Sons. Yes, Haley Wickenheims. Your favorite player in the HRHSL, of course. Habs then go to the power play. Jonathan Quick is called for a trip on Suzuki with 2:08 left. So funny, what they did is originally they took Condre Miller because they thought he tripped him up. They looked on the replay for a second and they realized it was actually Jonathan Quick. They could have called Condre Miller for a hook though, but they ended up going with Quick because that was the far more egregious of the penalties. Suzuki's nowhere near the crease when he gets tripped up. So unfortunately they took Miller out and they put in Jonathan Quick. No, they put Adam Engstrom. Adam Engstrom ends up serving the penalty. I'd rather be a Penguins fan than be a fan of hers. Hey, well, Sons, you know what? She won a decent amount of hockey games in the HRHSL, but she never won a Stanley Cup, unfortunately. As funny as that would have been. Also, boys, I just want to peep real quick in the HRHSL for any of the guys who are in there. Jaromir Jagr needs 1 point for 2,700 in his National Hockey League career. Mario Lemieux, 16 goals away from 1,000 in his career. Danny Heatley, approaching 1,700 career points and 1,500 career NHL games. In 2 seasons, he could also potentially hit 900 NHL goals. Joe Thornton, 2 off from 500 in his illustrious career. Glenn Murray is just 12 goals away from 700. Alex Frolov is 17 away, from 600 in his career. 13 points off of 1,300 in his career. And also, lastly, and most importantly, Jonathan Chichu can pass Daryl Sittler and Mike Bossy in career points if he plays another season and records 21 points in that season. And Alex Radulov, I will say this, Alex Radulov is 6 points off of 1,000 for his NHL career. Evgeny Dadonov, 13 away from 900. And there's one other I want to bring up. Where the fuck was it? Patrick O'Sullivan is 9 goals off of 400 for his National Hockey League career. How the fuck did the Sharks blow out the Flames? No clue. Jack, as long as you don't beat me in the first round next year, I'll be happy. Dude, for real, Jack, for real. Was it 4 years in a row now? 4 years in a row? Dude, I feel bad because I know that if it were not me, you'd probably beat a vast majority of other teams in the Atlantic, in the playoffs, and even probably in the Metro too. But just, God, that sucks. It genuinely sucks that you keep losing to me just because that's how the playoffs end up. Yeah, I feel like once you beat Harry, you're probably one of the cup. I mean, Darkness is a possibility. Oh, Rich J. Wow, Dubois had an assist tonight. Oh, shit, he's heating up. Hey, let's go. Everyone wondered why I escaped the Eastern. Well, I mean, Suns. All the best GMs were in the East, though. Now we have, 3 out West, because Oakley finally won a cup, so he can be established as one of the best in the league. Now you're out there. Hines is out in the West as well. I forgot that he's not fucking Quebec. I keep thinking he is. I keep switching him and Sporty. How do we go from a 5-0 win to this? Mr. Greedo, we go from facing one of the worst teams in the league to facing one of the best right now, actually. That's kind of how that happens. I mean, we still scored 4 goals. It didn't look as bad as it might have been when it was 4-1, now 4-2 at the end of the second, I should say. But yeah, I mean, the Ducks, one of the worst teams in the league. America explain what you mean in Arkansas, not Arkansas, or whatever. I forget how the meme goes, but I get what you're going for, Mr. Greedo. I like that. By the way, it's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you for coming by, my good sir. But yeah, I don't get it either, Mr. Greedo, but you know what? I'm just glad that we stayed competitive in the game for the most part. Quick gets called on the trip. Canadians try to find something. Nice first line press. Joe Corvo and some other boyos carry shit. Suns, low-key, I mean, with the guys that you've drafted, which I'm not going to say anything, because I ain't going to spoil the shit for you guys who are in the Sim League and want to know. Some of the guys you picked, unironically, I mean, I think he got a chance, legitimately. Also, I should say actually now, Joe Corvo, if he has 69 or 69, is it 69 points? Yes, if he has 69 points at least next season, Suns, he will have 1,000 in his National Hockey League career. And also, by the way, shout out Joe Corvo, having his literal best season in his career, and then he gets traded to the Seattle Crackheads. We don't need cap space. Well, you know what, Suns? You better hope that you do have cap space, because if not, you're getting stripped of some players. And you know the boyos? Yes, I do, Suns. Like I said, I ain't saying jack shit. All I'm gonna say, Suns, is you better hope that your expansion list is at least under $82 million in salary cap. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll have cap. You did the math. Okay, good, Suns. Then okay, perfect. Then, yeah, perfect. Stuff happens, but damn, exactly, Mr. Greedo. When's the expansion draft going to be, Jack? We still don't know. We don't know, Jack. You could say. I'm sorry, but no. We were gonna do it tomorrow, but it's very unlikely that I'm gonna have all of the graphics and stuff for the players that he's picking. I am very I'm very iffy on it happening tomorrow. There's a very slight possibility if I really work my ass off and there's 4 or 5 more guys that haven't played an NHL game, that makes it easier for me to just get those guys over with. But it's very unlikely. The possibility, though, is looking right now, it might be Sunday, depending on if Suns gets home early enough. And yeah, if he gets home early enough, like I said, we will probably do it Sunday, because Sunday is the Stadium Series, so I think that could be fun, having Stadium Series and then expansion draft around like 7, maybe 8 o'clock. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. 69, nice. Yes, indeed, Jack. Nice. When's the expansion draft? Yeah, like I just explained. Yeah, so probably going to be Sunday. If it's not Sunday, I can't see us doing it Monday or Tuesday. I think we'd probably wait another week and just start the regular NHL draft more than likely at that point. But yeah, I'm still keeping Suzuki and Caufield on my hut team. Let's go, Mr. Greedo. Bro, that's based. I love that. Let's go. People say Lane Hudson will be like a Torrey Krug. Rich J, there is a 0% chance that Lane Hudson ends up being only a Torrey Krug. Motherfucker is a Cale Makar 2.0, guaranteed. The Seattle Crackheads, exactly, Mr. Greedo. Seattle Crackheads. I love Cap, I did the math. Let's go. John Scott is a Seattle Kraken. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have like 2 or 3 million, assuming everyone says yes to their extensions. That is true, Sons. That is very true. Dale Tona 500 Sunday. Oh shit, Logan. Well, we know Mad Mike won't be attending the expansion draft then. It's gonna rain, Logan. Oof. I have no good prospects or players that I didn't protect have from picking for me. I do know who Suns picked from the Lightning, as I do every other team. I actually forget. Wait, no, that's the wrong sheet. I did not want to load that one up. That's the one I wanted to load up. Who did Suns pick from the Lightning? I gotta remember that real quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's who he picked. Yeah, basically, Jack. Trivia. Last Habs player with 6 points in a game. I know Pacioretty had the 4-goal, 5-point... I think it was 5-point game. Oh, God. I didn't pick anyone important, I don't think. From the Lightning, no, Suns. No, not someone important. Decent depth, but just... he's not really that important. Last Habs player with 6 points in a game. NZA, that's a Rich J, that's a good question. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. The last Habs player with 6 points in a game. It's got to be someone weird. There's no way it's like, oh, Sako Koivu or Max Pacioretty. It's got to be someone like weird, like a third line guy. It's got to be someone like a Ryan Poehling. It's not Ryan Poehling, but it's got to be someone like weird like that. God, 6 points in a game? Last Hab. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to be kind of predictable. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say Alexei Kovalev. Weirdly enough, I'm going to say he had a 6-point night some game. I didn't pick anyone important, I don't think. It's either like someone from like 2008, 2007, around there, or it's going back to like the 1970s. Sheldon Soray, really? 2 goals, 4 points, and an 8-0 trashing of the Penguins in 2004. God damn. Well, you know what? Sheldon Soray, shout out the Knuckles and Island podcast, by the way. They recently had Sheldon Soray on. It was a really good listen. I'd recommend any of you guys who haven't listened to it yet, check it out. I did not know that it would be Sheldon Soray. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with that one, as long as obviously one of these current Canadians beat it in the next 4 or 5 years. Hell yeah. Let's go Sheldon Soray. And rip Marc-Andre Fleury, because he probably played that game at least a little bit. Suns built a meme team. Sporty... not really, actually. I can't say that he built a meme team. Also, yes, I do like who you took from Toronto, Suns. I really liked who you took from Toronto. Yes, Darkness, I think that's a good way to put it, actually. Hudson's floor is Torrey Krug. His ceiling is Cale Makar. And I think he's going to exceed his ceiling even then, honestly. At least, I personally think so. So, yeah. There's a penalty upcoming to the Canadiens. Suns, who'd you take from Toronto? No spoiling the picks in this chat, please. No, please, thank you. But yeah. Who'd you take from Toronto? I don't know. Also, fuck, I want to share the list with Sporty, but at the same time, I think it's even better if I keep it from everyone except you and me, Suns, until we do the expansion draft. I don't know. You know, I'm done with the stream, boys. I I don't need to be reminded of the NHL 23 soundtrack. You guys can do the recap yourselves. I'm out of here, boys. Fine, I'll do it. Okay, Jesus. Bye, Harry. Hey, bye, Darkness. Thank you. I'd still be happy with that. Darkness? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really like Torrey Krug, so I don't think I'd really be happy with his floor being Torrey Krug. Yeah, wouldn't want a leaf. Wouldn't want to leak like the real Kraken. Exactly, Suns. Dude, because I know Sporty would do that. Dude, Sporty would legit do that. I don't think he'd leak the real pics. He'd leak a couple real pics, but he'd be like, these are the fucking... Frank Saravelli is licking his chops. Is he really? Is he really, Sporty? Is he now? Okay, everyone, the Habs suck review over. You know what? I could probably have just come up, done that, and people would have been like, yeah, so they played it. So they played their typical game this year. Yeah, that makes sense. But, I mean, Sporty. I don't know, Sporty. Are you going to be around Sunday if we even do it then? Because I was probably thinking you probably would want to be like a play-by-play guy. Sporty Saravelli is licking his chops. Sportsnet needs content. SportyNet needs content, actually, I should say. Here's the thing, Sporty. I legitimately can't tell if you would actually leak all the picks as a joke, or if you would fucking mix it up, or if you just would do everything completely like, okay, they picked this guy, I'm gonna go this guy. Like, I don't know. I'm really, really interested. Oh God, I'm very tempted. I would do it the Sporty way. Oh fuck. All right, you know what, Sporty? I'll feed you totally. Get the fucking heart out of the way. I'll feed you totally real CNN news. Let's go, Suns. All right, let's go, boys. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the content, I picked Yager for real. Exactly, Suns. I tried to bargain with him, but motherfucker wanted 4 first-round picks, and I couldn't bear to part with that. Stop leaking, Suns. Exactly. So, you know what, Suns? Your mod's getting taken away. Never mind, I'm not logged in on Streamlabs. That sucks. But, yeah, Pearson's called for interference on Fox. That sucks. There's like 15 seconds left in the period. Nothing happens. The Rangers will have the rest of the 4-on-4 and PK to work on that. So the shots are 25-19 for the Rangers with a 4-2 lead in the after 40 minutes of play. Like I was saying, sorry guys, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, firstly hit that sub button if you haven't already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can either use the Amazon wishlist in the description below, or donate via the PayPal or the Streamlabs links in the description. And yeah, new NE ways are we VCing after we're stream? I know there's a thing or two we need to work on. Sporty probably. I don't think me and my best friend will be watching a movie right away. I know it's midnight. I don't think we'll be watching a movie right away. Like I said, if we do, we'll still be able to VC. I'm probably going to try and wrap it up in the next like 5-10 minutes in that case. But yeah, we can VC. I don't know if Suns would be able to, but I definitely, because it is Friday now. That is true. It is Friday. But yeah, I think we'd be able to VC. Like I said, it's probably up to Suns at this point, but I'd be able to. Habs in the opening minutes working good on the PK. There's some good clears. Rangers are just not given much in the opening couple of minutes, so we are 2 for 3 on the PK tonight. No, donate to me instead. I need to get money to fly to Cancun and get away from my wife. Sporty, very bold of you to assume that we think you do have a wife. What's happening in the VC? Jack, some good old fucking no. There's some stuff going down in the VC. That's all I'm gonna say. Walter White shut down. Oh yeah, did we ever tell you about the hot tech hockey stuff? You're right, husband. Yeah, there you go, Sporty. Get it right. Walter White shut down the 2Mad server, so there goes my main meme supplier. I guess Twitter has replaced it now. I think you mean X Suns. We gotta start calling Twitter by its legitimate name. We don't want to misgender X now, do we? Oh yeah, I should actually mention after that Caufield goal, I forgot to. The Canadiens top line continues to produce at a strong rate. This is from Brian Wild on Twitter. Suzuki is now on pace for 78 points. He has 52 in 54 games this year. This is with, I think it's 15 points after tonight in the last 9 games. So Caufield has been turning it on. Suzuki's been turning it on. And together, the top line is all stronger. With a 3-point night, Caufield now has 25 in his last 25. Slafkovsky has 22 in his last 25. Yeah. Doc and Newhook on the second line would be even better. Would make the first line even better, because then teams don't have to worry about just the first line. And even with them having to just worry about that top line, they're fucking good. Briefly. Wasn't super in-depth. Oh, yeah. Shit happened, Jack. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I don't think we really had to. Oh, yeah, we couldn't go super in-depth because we wanted to retune the whole show. But, yeah, basically, yeah. John wanted to take the show and make it for the fans. Or not make it for the fans. He wanted to take it away from the fans. He was happy that his fans were getting together to do stuff, not his community or his friends. And yeah, he wanted it on his channel, but he didn't want us to, like, make it the way we wanted to make it. That's basically kind of the gist of it, and we just kind of said fuck that after the whole shit went down with the video and stuff like that. So yeah. Also, Jack, I hope you enjoyed the GG videos. I know you said you were watching them. Actually, I assume you weren't watching them during the stream. If you were, that's commitment, but yeah. In the time you were watching the stream, you could have finished both videos. I think that's actually legit too funny, because I think an hour 51 minutes. I know the other one of them is 20. The other, I think I said, was an hour and 20. So yeah, you actually probably could have watched both in the time that the stream has been going on. Funny enough, I just realized that. That's funny. Rangers then score. Vinny Trocheck with the tip in front. I started watching the first one about 10 minutes in. Let's fucking go. You actually have been. That's fucking amazing. Let's go, Jack. Hell yeah. Multitasking videos for the win. Let me see if I can match with something that Mr. Gigi might be saying right now. Trans? I don't know. I fucking know. I don't know if you're still watching. I don't know if you paused them to watch this video. I don't know what you're doing, but fucking, I don't know. Maybe you said Tran at some point in one of the videos. But yeah, Trocheck with a tip in front makes it 5-2. Savard just still nothing there. He didn't work the stick. He didn't try to block a shot. I paused it to come watch this. Hey, Jack, you know what? Thank you very much for that, my good sir. Appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you for supporting the boy. I will do the same back in return, of course. Canadiens try to press. There's a couple chances, but just nothing on net. Habs, though, go to the power play. Brodzinski ends up getting called for a delay of game for puck over glass. And the Habs score. Cole Caufield with his 18th goal of the year. Matheson and Suzuki with the assists on that one. Suzuki passes it to Matheson, takes the shot. Caufield gets the deflection off the boards, right to Quick, off his skate, trickles into the corner, and just gets in the net. So Caufield gets credit with the goal. Originally they made it unassisted, but they have added the Matheson Suzuki assists to that, so that's fun. It's 5-3 now. So the Canadiens are 1 for 3 on the power play. And then it's 6-3. Kreider gets the hat trick. It's a 2-on-1. Jack-Eye ends up taking the body instead of going for the 2-on-2 safe play back. I think it was Kovacevic. He tries to sprawl to prevent the pass. Gallagher decides to make zero effort to get back to cover Kreider, and he ends up burying it for the hat trick. So, props to Chris Kreider. Meh, I'm not throwing the hat. He's not worth it. But yeah. So it's 6-3. Armia gets a quick shot off. He was left alone right in front. It's in the glove of Quick though. Habs top line keeps pressing. Gouli has a shot that's in and out of the glove of Quick. Habs can't capitalize, unfortunately. Back the other way, it's 7-3. Capo Caco, kind of from behind the net, gets in front, puts a puck on net, and it somehow squeaks by Montembeault. That's what the future Canadian can do, because I kind of am legit. I think he ends up being a future Canadian in the future, in the next year or two. But Caco, like I said, makes it 7-3. Habs try to press. You can kind of feel the life being sucked out of the building. Well, not out of the building, but you can feel the Rangers' pressure, I should say, really getting to the Canadiens. But then we score. Cole Caufield with his second of the night. A little bit of fight left. Slafkovsky and Gouli with the assists on that one. Nice shot right in the slot. And it's 7-4. So the Canadiens not wanting to go away, not wanting to just lay down and die. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. yeah, Canadians didn't want to be embarrassed. There's a couple chances going just wide of the net. Andy then refuses to pass to a wide open, I think it was Evans who was in front. He takes the shot. It's high and wide, as is per usual. Rangers then back the other way. Lafreniere draws a penalty. Kovacevic, gets called for a hook. That kind of sucked. I get why it was called, but nah. Habs, though, shorthanded, get a look. Gignac and Matheson 2-on-1. They draw a penalty. Gignac tried to center for Matheson, just couldn't. However, Canadians firstly 3-for-4 on the PK tonight. Fox is called for a clear hook on Matheson. Ends their power play with about a minute 40-ish of 4-on-4 into a very brief Canadians power play. Or about a minute 20, I should say, of 4-on-4 into a 20-second Habs power play. Caufield looks for his own hat trick on the 4-on-4. There's some good press by the Habs. They didn't want the game to end. The Habs power play is short. Can't blame them for scoring. They had like 8 seconds. Habs are 1-for-4 on the power play. They then go back to the power play about a minute and a half later. Lafreniere is then called for a high stick on Pearson. Habs try to press the first unit, get some chances. Rangers are able to kill. Habs are 1-for-5 on the power play. Armia then gets stopped by Quick with the stick. That would have been a nice goal. Waugh, seconds later, gets a good look. That's stopped as the Habs press in the final minutes. However, that would be it. The final shots were 34-31 for the Canadians, actually. So they get outshot in the first and the second. They outshoot the Rangers in that third. However, unfortunately, the Rangers end up winning the game 7-4. It was a pretty competitive game. Despite how it looked, could have been 4-1 or was 4-1. Could have been really ugly, especially if the Canadians did not come back and press the way that they did. This could have been a 7-8-1 game. David Savard, but and I don't want to shit on David Savard to say, oh, I hate David Savard. No, it was a bad game. Everybody has bad games once in a while. The only thing I ask for Savard is that he just has a better game next game. Doesn't need to go out, block 45 shots and score 2 goals. No, just play a better game. You know, that's literally all you can say is just, you can only go uphill from here. The only way it can get worse is if you are basically at that point intentionally trying to lose the game. But yeah, David Savard, just a rough game for him, unfortunately. Couple rough games for guys. Gallagher didn't kind of give him a half bad game just because his first in 5 games he probably wasn't skating with the team. So yeah, but the Rangers, like I said, they win this one 7-4. So yeah, not many comments. L Rangers, Suns, I would agree. I mean, technically it was a W Rangers, but just an L in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, so the Canadians lose tonight. We're going to work on our way out of here. We're nearing 2 hours on the stream. And yeah, so let's get into the stats. Let's get into the outro and then work our way out of here. Nick Suzuki leads the Canadians with 19 goals, 33 assists for 52 points. Caufield is tied for the lead in goals. If the league lead in goals 52 games in was 19, I'd be very concerned. But he's got 19 goals, 26 assists for 45 points. Remember when people were saying that he's on a down year? Yeah, not looking like it right now, surprisingly. Mike Matheson, 7 goals, 33 assists, 40 points. Say it with me now, everybody. Remember when he wasn't playing like the top 15? Yeah, me too. Sean Monahan. No, seriously. Remember when he was playing like top 15 D5 games ago? Yeah, me too. I'll watch those videos and get back to you if I have any more questions. Thanks again. Hey, Jack. Good night, my good sir. Thank you for coming by, as always. My DMs are always open. As Gigi says in another video, my DMs are always open, baby. Just hit me up, and I'll answer any questions you got, of course. I did say that you DM me again. I'll take a look at that after stream. I just haven't been looking at DMs because they're re-signings and trades right now, so I'm just trying to focus on the expansion draft, but I'll get to your DMs in a couple days probably. So, yeah. Sean Monahan, when he was a Canadian, had 13 goals, 22 assists, 34 points. As a very quick update, actually, I want to see if he's gotten his first point as a Jet. 4 games in, and no, he has not. This is a Kent Hughes masterclass. All good, take your time. See ya. Hey, no problem, Jack. Thank you, man, for coming by once again. See you in the future, my good sir. Juraj Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky's got 12 goals, 17 assists, 29 points on the year. Brendan Gallagher, I actually have to make his name black instead of gray because he's not suspended anymore. 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points for Brendan Gallagher. Jake Evans with 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points. Josh Anderson with 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Alex Newhook, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points. Caden Gooley, wonder how Rhea Ripley fan is doing. Yeah, me too, son. I wonder how Rhea Ripley fan is doing. He is a nice guy. I agree. He's a pretty nice guy. I think he's got autism, but I mean, you know what? Hey, not all autistic people are bad. Like, I was like Chris Chan. I don't know why it took me so long to think of Chris Chan, but yeah, most autistic people are very, very nice. Rhea Ripley fan is one of them for sure. Justin Barron, who's currently still down in Laval. I'm actually going to give a Justin Barron update as well because I keep forgetting that Barron is in Laval. I'm going to give a quick, you know what, not terrible. 8 games, he's got a goal, 4 points, and a -1. Not amazing. But you know what, hey, he's probably trying to work on his defense down there. I can see them keeping his, keeping him down there for the remainder of the year. Sporty, is that true that Tage Thompson is tied with Juraj Slafkovsky in points this year? I'm going to look at Juraj Slafkovsky first. So yeah, he has 12 goals, 29 points this year, 54 games. Tage Thompson in 43 games, 15 goals, 29 points. Juraj Slafkovsky is obviously better. One of them didn't take 8 years to pan out into a legit NHLer. The other only took about a year because keep in mind, Slav was injured for half of last year and also missed games due to a fully legal cross-check. But, yeah. You know what? Good to see Slav is already overtaking Tage Thompson as a legitimate power forward in the National Hockey League. For real, though, that's actually pretty funny that they're both tied in points. That's pretty awesome. I think it's both telling of Tage Thompson having just a poor year with getting injured a lot. But also that the progression of Juraj Slafkovsky, he's already on par right now with Tage Thompson, which, hell yeah. Avs are 1-4-1 since the All-Star game. Oof. Looks like Jake Allen could help them. That's all I'm going to say. He's no JJ Peterka, though. That is true, Sporty. I will say that. Slafkovsky is no JJ Peterka. He is not German. That is for sure. But Justin Barron in the NHL had 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. It's funny. Barron can score 6 goals in the NHL, but he goes down to the AHL, which is a much easier league, and he has a harder time scoring. That's just a little funny to me. David Savard, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Yoel Armia, 9 goals and assists for 10 points, so he is still looking for the Cy Young this year. Tanner Pearson, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Michael Pezzetta, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. And Jonathan Kovacevic, 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points. Quick question, Harry. Which cities do you think could receive an NHL franchise for expansion or relocation? Houston, Salt Lake City, Quebec, and Atlanta are the easy 4. Houston, it feels like, is more of a relocation right now. Salt Lake obviously was considered apparently like 3 weeks ago when the NHL tried to cover up the rape at the World Junior thing, that coming out. Quebec, obviously everybody wants to see Quebec get an expansion team. I'm 50-50 on it now if it does happen, and Atlanta apparently has made a legitimate bid to the NHL. Not a bid, but they've expressed a lot of interest to getting an NHL franchise. My guess is if the NHL were to expand, say 2029, and they were to bring 2 franchises in, I could see it being Salt Lake and Atlanta, relocate Arizona to Houston if their arena situation doesn't work out, and then Quebec, maybe like 2033, maybe. It could honestly be another decade. But I don't know, because the expansion fee goes up by then because you've made $2 billion off of fucking Houston and Salt Lake, or Salt Lake and Atlanta. But yeah, like I said, I think it could be Houston, Salt Lake, Atlanta, and Quebec that are the 4 big ones for consideration. I think an outside chance to Georgia. Not Atlanta, Georgia, but Georgia in Russia. No, seriously though. I don't know if there's any like kind of outside chances. I feel like the big 4, on this day 3 years ago, 5-1 occurred. Did it really, Sons? Did 5-1 occur today, 3 years ago? You know what? Shout out to 5-1 happening. Hell yeah. Jonathan Kovacevic with 6 goals, 2 assists, 8 points on the year. Christian Dvorak was unfortunately out for the rest of the year, and Jesse Ullinen each have 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Raphael Harpinard with goals, 6 assists, 7 points. Jaden Struble, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Jordan Harris with a goal, 5 assists, 6 points. He's currently hurt, unfortunately. Gustav Lindstrom with 3 goals and assists for 4 points. Arbor Jackeye with a goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Mitchell Stevens, who is down in Laval again, 2 goals and assists, 3 points in Montreal. Joshua Waugh with a goal and assist for 2 points. Kirby Doc with 2 assists, same as he's unfortunately out for the remainder of the year. 2 assists, same with Caden Primo and Sam Montembeault. Brendan Gignac with a goal this year, and Jake Allen with an assist. Caden Primo also with the lone shutout for the Canadiens this year so far. Michael Pizzetto leads the Habs with 6 fights. Arbor Jackey's got 4. Josh Anderson's got 3. Caden Gooley, Jonathan Kovacevic each have 2. Juraj Slafkovsky, Tanner Pearson, and Jaden Struble each with 1 singular fight. Oh, alright, so that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Juraj. Please do not forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Sorry, guys. Goodbye. See you guys. My name is Juraj. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to... The fuck is my outro? Do not forget to hit the like, subscribe. What is my fucking outro? Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Juraj. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, includes everything which includes, but is not limited to, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, also. My name is Juraj. Club, Nation Clubs, Hubbub, DNation. If you remember the Wild Squad, think about the comments or shit, videos. It's much greatly appreciated. Link to the description on the Amazon business, the PO Box, PayPal, the Discord, the Rock, on Twitch, the Streamlabs, and the Have Normals podcast are out down there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, always remember no matter how bad we were last year, how fairly alright we've been like this year. Go Habs, go baby. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Juraj, and I'm out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Let's go, boys. Jennifer Tilly is really